Hello, how you doing today? Good, hope you're doing well. Welcome again back to my salon. My name is Sammy Cement. I'm gonna be doing your hair. You've been here before, you know the drill. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna look at your hair, but I'm gonna get my scissors out first. I like to have the scissors in my hand to give me, I need that, it's an energy, it's a vibe. I need to have that when I examine your hair. Is that okay with you? Thank you. Open my scissors case briefly. I'm not gonna use those, I'm gonna use a different pair. See, sometimes you gotta look and not find what you're looking for to later find what you're looking for. That's a quote you're gonna see on Pinterest one day. Sammy Cement. Okay. I'm gonna start by brushing your hair. As I'm gonna have you explain to me how you feel about the current status of the hair on your head. I want you to tell me what you like about it, what you don't, your aspirations, where you're looking to go from here. It's a very psychological process. So I'm gonna give you a minute as I comb through your hair for you to explain to me just what we're doing today exactly. I mean, I kind of know intuitively. You just, when you've been doing it as long as I've been in the hair industry, you just kind of know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have to let the client feel in control. They teach you that. They say Sammy Cement. Just because you know what they want doesn't mean you can just do it. You have to have them tell you verbally first beforehand. I said, okay, I will commit to doing that. So here we are today. Okay. Well, see, I was gonna start cutting, but I'll let you explain. We'll get to trimming in a minute. Okay. See, I knew you were gonna tell me to do that with your hair. I knew you were gonna say that. You know how I knew? I don't know how I knew. I just did. Like I said previously, intuitively. Then Jewel had a song, Intuition. Follow your heart, your intuition. Didn't she? See, I must have been listening to Jewel. Actually, I like Jewel. I listen to her on Pandora Radio sometimes. She's a very good artist. Okay. Alright, so now that I've had you explain to me the process and procedure of how we're doing your hair, of how you would like it to look, of your exact goal and purpose and dream aspiration that you have for the very hair on your head, this hair, I have an understanding of what you are looking for, what you want, where you're at to where you're going. So we are going to go ahead and execute that goal. Do I have your permission? May I get started doing your hair physically? Thank you. I knew. Okay. So anyway, how are you doing? Yada yada yada. Gotta go through the whole shebang, whatnot. Yeah. I'm doing okay. I'm a little start cutting briefly. Let me just cut for a minute, then I'll start talking. I gotta get, you gotta get your vibe, your groove into what you're doing when you're, physical altercation or physical alteration, I suppose, because it's not an altercation necessarily, unless you disrespect me or something to that extent. But alteration, just because we're doing, kind of not exactly a new look. We're just, hold still for 1 second, just briefly. Okay, thank you. We're sprucing you up, just as you indicated in the consultation. You know, we discussed this. See, I listen very thoroughly when my clients talk to me. That's right. Okay. I know. See, we're just do a little bit at a time, you know, because you don't want to be. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much. So it's a very step-by-step process. We might change scissors and shears through the duration of your appointment. I hope that's okay with you. I hope that's okay. Okay. Texturize your hair a little bit, just like so. I don't want to use these. Use. Try these out just briefly. Go back to the regular shears. Is that okay? Is that an acceptable noise for your haircut appointments? I do want to, I want to appease your eyes visually with what you see as you're getting your haircut. When you look at the comb, the scissors, the hair on your head after we've completed the act, as well as the sounds you hear verbally and physically at the duration of your appointment, okay? Just like so. Yeah, you gotta brush the hair down before you trim it, you know? You don't want to trim it with tangles in it necessarily. Maybe some people do. I don't want to offend anyone if they like trim, but some people, well, actually, you know what you can do? It's very trendy now. It's been trendy for a while. They got things, the highlighting technique for your hair. They call it teasy lights. Teasy. They take the hair, they tease. I don't want to tease my hair because I don't want to, damage it or anything like that. Not that I'm saying teasing damages your hair, but if you don't gotta tease, let's just keep it smooth for the time being, if you will, until I go for a round of teasy lights. If I do, but I don't want to tease my hair. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to damage it. Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? I got off track. Off topic. Since we're off topic, we'll use a different comb briefly. Thank you. Let's do this. I'm gonna section some of your hair just away a little bit. Is that okay? If it's not okay, then I don't know what to tell you, because you gotta section it just like so to accomplish the task at hand. Anyway, what were we talking about? Teasy lights. Yeah. Well, see, it's a highlighting technique where they highlight the hair. They take a section, and apparently you can take a little bit of a bigger section than you normally would when you do a standard highlight, slice or weave. You take the teasy light, you tease the hair. I don't want to tease my real hair currently at the moment. Like I said, I don't want to risk any breakage, but you tease your hair back. You're teasing and I comb it out. Anxiety about teasing, maybe. Were you gonna judge me? Oh, he's got anxiety about teasing his hair. Well, some maybe. What's wrong with that? Anyway, it's a technique, and it's diffuse the color. It's to diffuse the bleach. People like a rooted look nowadays in the hair. They like to see roots. Sometimes, to tell you the truth. Now, being a hairdresser, a hairstylist, a barber, and I do hair color too. I thoroughly. I do hair color. I enjoy it. It's very fun. I know. You say Sammy Cement. You keep on talking. You keep on busting your chops. Is that how you say it when you talk a lot? You're not cutting. But that's the mark of the true hairstylist right then and there. So I'm just owning up to the task. Ownership. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad to be part of the corporation currently. but it's people like to have a rooted look in their hair. They like to look as if they had roots, and I enjoy watching different techniques with hair cutting, hair coloring, colorists. I got a whole color business too, doing hair color right and left all the time. It's and I watch some of these people get their hair done, and the hairstylist, I mean, they know what they're doing. Like, they have good techniques, but I'll watch them get their hair done. They'll put the beautiful highlights in, and maybe I'm just a little old school. I like bleachy looking highlights. I just do. I mean, I like all kinds of highlights. I like bleachy looking highlights. I like diffused highlights. I mean, I like, to tell you the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth about something. I enjoy seeing untoned highlights. If they get light enough. See, that's the thing. If it gets to like the light blonde, the white blonde, the off-white blonde, the pale yellow, in my opinion, you ain't gotta use a toner. I like toners. Ain't nothing wrong with toners. I'm glad we have them. I've used them before, and I'm sure I'll use them again. Maybe we'll do a toner on your hair before you leave the salon today, before you exit the premises. Is that okay with you? Maybe we put a toner in your hair right now as we speak while we cut. Multitasking, how about that? Very proficient. Put that on my resume. Multitask. But there's something about the hair when it's been bleached light enough and it's just untoned. It's beautiful to me. It does something for me. Some people say, oh, well, the toner, you gotta get the shine. I get that, but you don't have to use a toner to achieve the shine. I mean, anyway, let's change the subject. That could be very controversial, and not that I stay away from controversial topics in Sammy Cement's salon. They don't call me Sammy Cement for nothing. But for the time being, I'm gonna leave it on the table for a couple of minutes or so, for the duration of your appointment, if that's okay. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting flustered, dropping my comb. Excuse me. I think I did that on my last, making me nervous. Drop the comb again. Get a grip, freak of the week. Talking to myself. You gotta talk to yourself sometimes. Well, I do. As I'm talking to my clients, I got hair. It's my hair in my, well, it's my comb, but your comb for your hair. Heck, I should charge extra for that if I comb someone's hair with my hair still in the comb. I think that counts as an additional service, if I do say so myself. Let's see, hang on a second. Let's see. Try this. I think you need a little, based on the look that you're looking to receive, we gotta texturize your hair just a little bit. Just like so. You don't want to do too much. Some people, they get a hold of these things, so they see these things, texturizing shears. Like, see, they got the teeth in them, and people say I have several pairs for different occasions. I mean, you want a texturizing shear tour, maybe one day, but it can be addicting because people, see, it takes some of the hair out, but not all of the hair out. Just some. And some people, they see it and it feels good. They like getting their hair thinned out. Me, you come at me 2 feet of these, I'm gonna punch your lights out with these thin. I don't want them to thin my hair out personally. Some people are into it. I say no. For me personally, I mean, I can use it on clients to achieve a certain look, as we're doing today. But anyway, I digress. That's a whole nother subject entirely. But what I'm saying is, some people, they get very, I would dare to say, addicted to a certain extent to these texturizing shears. It does something for them in their hair, and they just, but see, the thing is, a little bit of a good thing is a good thing, but too much of something, if a little is good, it don't mean that a lot is really good. Nuh-uh. Especially with like hair stuff, like treatments and texturizing shears. A little something you can make you feel like $1,000,000, but you do too much, you ain't gonna feel like $1,000,000 necessarily. So it's important to come to a licensed cosmetologist, aka Sammy Cement, someone who can take good care of you. I know what you want. I look at you verbally, I see that you have a desire for a certain hairstyle. In mind, you've explained it to me with your words. Communication. I also communication skills. Put that on my resume application as well. Not that I'm applying for a new job. Gee whiz, I'm a salon owner. Sammy Cement Salon. But if in case I did, at least I have that criteria that I can use on my resume. Some people feel like they don't want to brag on their resumes, but I tell people, because I've been coaching my clients, some of my clients applying for new jobs, they say, Sammy, I'm filling out this resume, they got the font just like so, they're spell checking everything left and right, which is good, but they say Sammy Cement, they say, they feel like they're bragging, and they don't want to brag. The humble people, some of them. So I've had to assist resume writing assistants. Put that on my resume too. Gee whiz, really building myself up here. Your hair appointment. Glad you stopped by today. Okay, is that looking okay? Hang on, let's brush. May I brush your hair out with a different brush, briefly, please? Thank you. This is a good brush. I actually really enjoy using this brush on my hair. I use this on my hair every day. I like this brush a lot. It's bamboo. I like it's got the different colors. It's kind of a lighter colored brush, but it has the light colors, a little bit of a deeper color. I like it. I'm into it. It's stripes. I like it. Sometimes in my day-to-day living, in my daily life, I find myself tapping on stuff like this. Even when, sometimes I'll tap on something for an ASMR purpose, because it does something for me. I don't know. It feels good. It feels good on my fingers too, just to tap. I don't know. But sometimes I do it when I'm thinking, because sometimes I'll be thinking about something. Well, I was thinking about something and I forgot what I was thinking about, so I'll start tapping. So I'll be thinking, I'll be steady thinking, and then I'll forget. I'll be steady forgetting, and then I'll be steady tapping, and it'll help me rekindle what I was thinking about, I think. Anyway, so we're just gonna brush your hair out with this brush. It's not a boar bristle brush, but it's that word sounded like I wanted to say it. So, but it's not. It's a paddle brush. So it feels very good on your scalp. So I'm gonna use this brush straight on your scalp, just for a brief few minutes, if that's okay, or a minute or so. I don't know. You got a timer, gonna time it. See, so Sammy, you only use that on my hair for 45 seconds. You said you're gonna use it for a couple minutes. You use it for 45 seconds. You're gonna start getting some attitude. Gee whiz, make promises to people and they hold you to it. Anyway, but isn't that a very relaxing sensation? The bristles on your scalp, it in my opinion, it helps generate hair growth. It stimulates the circulation in your scalp. You don't want to knock yourself silly and dig your scalp out with your nails or anything like that. But a little bristle on the scalp like this, cover, see, very smooth. In my opinion, sometimes just I think it's good for your hair growth if you're growing your hair out. I mean, I know you came in to get it trimmed, but you know what I'm saying. Do that for just a minute or so. Hope that's satisfactory. See, you could have came in just to get the brush, your hair brushed. I got a little more to do. I know I've been talking. I'm talking and trimming and talking, walk and talk. Yeah. It's fine-tuned. It's all about the details in your hair. My clients, the haircut appointments, some people say, Sammy, Sammy Cement, what makes one of the experience of going to your salon, what makes it a good experience? I say, well, the attention to detail at Sammy's salon. I say the attention to detail is very satisfactory for my clients. Detail oriented. It's another thing you hear on resumes. Gotta be detail oriented. Work in a fast paced environment. Ability to multitask. Proficient in Word, Microsoft Office applications, Excel, PowerPoint, yada yada yada. Windows application, I don't know, anyway. You know, the strangest thing happened the other day. Actually, it's not that strange, but it's not strange. It was a little unexpected, but I mean, it's not exactly a out of the ordinary occurrence. Well, it is out of the ordinary occurrence. But anyway, my microwave, you know what happened? It stopped heating food. I put a pork sausage, or a sausage, it was pork, a pork patty, something you make for like breakfast or whatnot, but I had it at lunchtime, if that's okay. I put it in the microwave 1 minute, heated it up. I got it out, it was still frozen. I said, did I push the right button? I might have briefly questioned my sanity. Microwave lit, you see it spun around and made the noise, the light come on. So I put in for another minute. I said, something's not right here, but we're gonna try it again anyway. And anyway. I just thought I would share that with you because I thought you needed to hear it. You're welcome. Anyway, how's your hair feeling? Is it doing good? Okay. I told you, you've been to me for your hair appointment several times before, and you say, Sammy, I trust you. I know that you know what you're doing with my hair. I know that you're not gonna lead me into a wrong direction. And have I ever led you into a wrong direction with your hair? Or even some of these philosophical quotes that I say. What does philosophical mean anyway? I don't know. I just think of like, I don't know, philosophy. What does that even mean? People say my philosophy on life. Isn't there a brand of cosmetics called Philosophy? You see it on QVC from time to time. Not that I watch, there's nothing wrong with watching QVC. I like QVC. My mother, growing up, she watched QVC all the time. She ordered a lot of stuff. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, quotes. Yeah, you might see some of these quotes that I'm saying. I share them with my clients. I like to share my knowledge as I'm doing it. Anyway, okay, I think that looks good. So does that feel okay? Is that good? Is that satisfactory to your what you wanted to accomplish today in your hair appointment? I hope so. Thank you very much for stopping in. I will see you very soon. I look forward to your next appointment. All right. Anyway, good. Some people when they try to say goodbye, they just keep on talking and 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 talking. It's like, just say goodbye already. So anyway, goodbye. Thank you for stopping in. Adios. Bye-bye.